How can you win at a game of fishing if you don't know the rules? We're going to talk about it. Y'all stay tuned for that. Welcome to Walking on Water. I'm Anthony. My channel is about fishing, fellowship, and faith. See, God created this world for us and gave us all the senses we need to dwell here. I'm just trying to show you another way, the way He intended. If this interests you, then I'll tell you like Christ told Simon Peter, follow me and I'll make you a fisherman of men. Facts. So are you coming? Yeah, they there. Good load. Gosh. Method works. Always stay close to the promises of God. Welcome back to another episode of Walking on Water. Hey, I know it's been a minute. I've been busy wearing out some fish all summer, but hey, I'm gonna get y'all right today. A lot of people say, Anthony, I can't find them. They're moving. What's going on? I'm gonna break it all down in this video. If you're new here, I'm a fishing instructor, so I like to teach. And today, you're gonna learn something. I don't hear nobody on the internet talking about what's really going on. Maybe they know, or maybe they just don't know. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna give you the rules to this game of fishing so you'll understand how you need to approach your lake. Now, I'm getting to the lake pretty late, I guess you could say, because it's 11:52, almost 12 o'clock. I ain't in no rush because everything is in God's timing. We gonna wear them out regardless, so we gonna go out here and hit them. I'm gonna go across this water, find a cove that I can talk in because it's kind of windy. Let's go get them. What happens in the fall? All right, rule number one, in the fall, everything is about water temperature. I want you to think about this. When you go to a hospital, the temperature is always cold, below 70 degrees. Now, why is that? To keep the germs down. Germs and algae and stuff like that, bacteria will build up when temperature are above 70 degrees. The same thing happens on the water. Understanding what happens when water temperature is above 70 degrees is very important. Why? Because the sunlight heats the water, the water surface, and creates bacteria and algae for all the bait fish to feed on. That's the birth of life. That's God's system. Whenever the water temperature starts to fall below 70, the sunlight is no longer making the bacteria, the algae, for the shad to eat. The shad has always got to follow their food source. I'm tired of hearing folks talking about the bass or the crappie is pushing the shad back in the backs of the creeks. That's not what's going on. What's really going on is, since the sun is not producing the food source in the middle of the lake, these shad has got to go to the backs of the creek to get the last of their food source. Understand this. In the fall, the trees will start turning brown and all your fall colors, brown, orange, red, because they're about to go into dormancy for winter. And so when that starts to happen, the aquatic life, the grass, will start dying as well. You know, they'll get thinner and thinner, and then by winter they'll be brown and dead. That's the last food source for the shad. The shad will feed on the grass or the dying underwater vegetation, because that's their last food source before they got to push back out before the water get too cold. So everything, like I said, revolves around water temperature. Think about it this way. Above 70 degrees, the sun is going to be making the food for the shad. Under 70 degrees, the shad is going to start moving towards the backs of the creeks so they can eat grass, different things of that nature. So what I've done is I come to the very back of this cove, so y'all can see this. I look around and you can see the grass. You know, the water's low right now, but these shad is gonna come back. Especially, see that cage. I don't want to get too close. You see that fence over there? It's got vegetation, and a lot of the shad are gonna feed there as the water temperature drop, as it starts to give off its food as it's dying. Now that grass line here, this is the type of stuff that it's going to be giving off oxygen, and while it's giving off oxygen, it's also is going to provide the food source for the shad. Predator fish like bass and crappie and catfish, they're just going to follow the food. They ain't got no choice. They want to survive, they want to live, so they have to follow their food source, which is the shad. I'm hearing too many people out there saying, well, I don't know why, but they be in the backs of the creeks. Well, now you know why they head to the backs of the creeks. Now, because it's the early stages of fall and the water temperature is right below, it's 69 degrees. So the water temperature being that it's not really that cold, and the green vegetation ain't really dying off fast, there's no reason to be in the very far back. Now, so I tell people to focus on the mouths of these creeks, the openings, the beginning stages where you know they're coming from the main lake back to the back of this creek. And so I'm going to turn around and I'm just going to scan, and I'm going to come all the way back out to the mouth. And the mouth ain't that far. This ain't a big creek. It's just a pocket. And so along the right side of the pocket, this side and that side, that's the beginning of this creek. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to scan around there, because your predator fish like bass and crappie, they're going to be waiting for the shad that's out in the middle to come back here. And so typically they're going to ambush them at a point or the mouth of the cove. See that point over there, that point over there, that's ambush places for them to get basically free food. Only focus on areas like this and this, the openings of these coves. That's a small cove on this side. Same thing, focus on the opening, the left and the right side that leads back to the backs of the creeks. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm going to do today. But I want to show y'all this is what I'm looking for. I'm just going to place my boat right out here, scan these points. That's all I'm going to do. And so now that you got an idea, let's get to fishing. Now you see that? We on across the point, got bait fish everywhere. But right there, you got a pod or a little school of probably crappie. We're gonna see if we can catch a few. I got them. Y'all see them. Pretty fish. Good keeper fish. That's another one. Good fish. Another good fish. Gonna pop his gill. That's how I bleed him. get another one. See if we can't grab another one out of there. Across the bottom. Got him. There we go. Another pretty fish. Good fish. Good eating fish. Go ahead and put her in the box. Got him. It's another one. Yeah, I see it. Down his throat. That shit gone. Gave it a good thump. Put her in the box. Bam. That's gonna be it right here. I can feel that one. Got him. Come on. Come on. Another good one. Another good fish. Y'all see him. Another one. Put them in the box. Trying to strip some drag just now. It's a big one. Come on up here. Goodness. Good crappie. He liked it. Go ahead and put them in the box. Come on, we'll do that again. Just gonna let it sink to the bottom. Hit bottom, pop it one time. Got him. Put him back. Another one on. One up here. Good fish. Let y'all see it. Pretty fish. Put her in the box. Another one on. Feel like a good one. Oh yeah. Good fish. Good pretty fish. Gonna go ahead and put them in the basket. I'm just dragging it on bottom. Dragging it on the bottom. Come on up here. Go another one. Gonna put them in the box. Pretty fish. Awesome. You see that? Those fish are just roaming across this slope on the bottom. I'm just weighing them out. All right, y'all. It's 5 o'clock. Let's take these crappies out of there. Got a couple small ones we want to throw back, like that little guy there. The rest of them, ears, some good ones. Y'all see them. We're just gonna take it and put it in the cooler. Oh, as you can see, slabs all in the cooler too. You know, I couldn't put all the catches on camera. I just put a few so you'll get an idea. You know, just going from points in the mouth of the cove, each side of the cove, right on the points. That's where I've been finding them all day. So, got a cooler full. Oh, we hit the floor. Another Max cooler. Oh, they keep flipping on up out of there. Cooler at max capacity again. Y'all see it. Been a good day. So now I'm just gonna go home. I got fish to clean. Listen, you got to remember the rules to the game. And basically, the water temperature is very important in the fall. Being able to know where these fish are gonna stage up and ambush the bait fish. Don't give up when you're searching, because every point, every mouth of these coves, they're not gonna be loaded with fish. You have to keep moving till you find them. Eventually, you know, I think I probably scanned about 9 different coves, and out of that 9, I found 4 that had a bunch of fish. And so that's all it is to it. Eventually you're gonna run into them, and when you do, they're normally feeding. Anyway, if you learned something today and you like what you saw, hey, give this video a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, oh well, I give you the deuces. But this has been another episode of Walking on Water. Hey, y'all be blessed. You know, I get a lot of folks ask me, say, Anthony, what color do I use in the fall? And I tell them, throw fall colors. Your browns, your pinks, beige, anything of that nature. Because I'll tell you this, out of all the years I've been fishing, I've never seen one shiner, minnow, shad that's able to change colors yet. So just mimic what's naturally in the water and you'll catch more fish.